Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Rockport, Texas, downtown area. They are making really good progress on the art center. Wow. There's some guys over there working on a Saturday morning. I'm looking forward to seeing that completed and landscaped. See what statues they put outside. It's going to be very interesting. You know, I was just thinking a little bit ago, do more people come to Rockport for art or for fishing? And I think it's fishing. Maybe that'll change it. I don't know. I do love this little downtown area stretch right here. I wish this area had, just this street had a few more restaurants, maybe a coffee shop or two, someplace that was open, human being hours, you know, and anything with a water view would really do well. But it seems like they're really trying to make some improvements, which is awesome. Oh, there's no cars up here today. I do not have a stop sign. Let's go up here, take a look at the water real quick. Then we're going to go down Water Street, because I love Water Street. You know, this morning I picked up Luciano, a bottle of soda pop as requested. He likes the generic cola from HEB, but they have been out of it the last few times he has gone. So I've been getting him the Sam's Club from Walmart, and I got him a 10-pound bag of ice. There's a nice fishing pier there. This one is really handicap accessible. If you're coming to Rockport, you might want to try this one. That's at the corner of Austin Street and Market. And you can check out the pier I always show and Water Street while you're here if you want. And when I pulled up to give him his soda and ice, he got up and went right over to the ground. I know he had balance problems, but this is the first time I saw him fall. And he's okay. But I don't like to see that. And it took him about 2 minutes to get up, which was just concerning. Concerning? No, it was concerning. I'm sorry, I read words every once in a while and I try to use them and it just doesn't work out. There's a gentleman on his little get-around machine. I have seen him a couple times lose his balance but catch himself. But this is the first time I've seen him fall like that. I've seen him go to get up and then fall right back down on his butt, you know, like, I don't know if he's trying to get up too quick or if he's, I don't know what's going on. I just hope he doesn't fall somewhere and hurt himself. And he gave me $10 that someone here in town gave him, so thank you. And I'm going to pick him up some brisket at Max Barbecue. Not brisket, brisket fat. I asked for brisket fat for Luciano, and some people call it scraps. but he really wants the brisket fat for cooking. But I think they throw in meat on that fat as well because they know it's for him, you know, which is really nice. I wonder what kind of palm trees those are. Those are pretty. Look at that blue sky, guys. That is just super pretty today. Yeah, I hope Luciano's okay. I worry about him. So right after this drive, I'm going to go see if Mac's Barbecue is open. It's 10:16. I wouldn't be surprised if they open up at around 10:30 on a Saturday. I know they're in there early getting stuff ready. So I'll take his $10 and ask for $5 worth of trimmings. Trimmings, that's the word I'm looking for. Ooh. There's a postcard right there. Wish you were here. Should we do the horrible dad joke? Wait, let me show you. They got these blue lights lit up right now. They look neat at night. You can see them from Rockport Beach. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but these lights around the palm trees are... Is it? I don't think the camera's picking it up. We'll see. No cars behind us. So I got a dad joke for you. A dung beetle walks into a bar and asks, "Is this stool taken?" Boom. Comedy gold right there. I know you all like to start your afternoons off with a poop joke. Nailed it. Here comes a vehicle. I'm using my turn signals to show that I'm pulling over, thus having common courtesy and letting the other drivers around me know what's going on. He's actually turning down the street that I'm blocking. I tried. You know what would have prevented that, right? Turn signals on his part. Hey, isn't that pretty? Woo. I want to thank these people for having such a beautiful home and a beautiful pier and paying all the taxes and maintenance bills on it so I could come along and admire it and share it with you. There's another postcard for you right there. Beautiful. Someone's got their boat out there. That water's shallow, but excuse me, that was crooked. They got their prop up. There's some nice homes right there. Really nice. It kind of has like a schoolhouse look from the front. I like that. Really beautiful out today. Some people out looking for shells. Good morning. This stinks. Let's go to Corpus. It stinks here. They're all happy. Friendly people who got my joke. Wow. That's rare. Now I'm concerned about them. If you get my sense of humor. Hey, I met some nice people this morning, and I'm going to butcher their names. Was it Yanni? No. It was Johnny and Diana. And if it wasn't Diana, what's the other way I mispronounce it? She very clearly told me her name, and I wrote it down. And I used to date a girl named Diana, but she pronounced it a different way, and I never got it right. I can't imagine why she dumped me. How many different ways can you say Diana? Apparently 2. But I struggled with it. It was a new name to me at the time. But I met Johnny and Diana, very nice people. They were, I'll just give away all your personal information now. They were buying a hose to mist their horses, and I believe they also have llamas. And someone finally explained the difference between alpacas and llamas to me. Will I remember it, Diana? Nope. One's got longer ears than the other. I don't need to know now. I just need to find Johnny and Diana and ask them about it. And they're from here in town. Diana was born here. Good morning. I got a wave from the nice jogger lady. Whew. Good for her, man. Out in this heat. Good for her. I've been buying my ice at night. But Johnny and Diana, very nice to meet you. Yeah, they talked about horses and little towns we've seen too. And of course I talked about prostitutes that I had given a ride to when on my Uber days. I think Beeville. I'm supposed to check out a German restaurant in Beeville. That's how that conversation came around. And the last few times I've been to Beeville, it was to give a prostitute a ride to a client's house. The entertaining part of being an Uber driver. I think I need to do a video on, I'll call it prostitutes and Uber. Prostitutes need rides as well. And when you're in the boonies, I never had, well, you know what, I did have a little drama. You know what, that's a different video. I don't want to tell you about nice people that I met and start talking about prostitutes. Even though apparently I've been talking about prostitutes since I met them, so. We are in a drought. It is flooding in Kentucky. I did not win $1 billion last night. I bought a ticket. I took my once a month $3 and bought a ticket. And I got one number, and I think that number was it 13? So, yeah, I did not win, guys. It's, wouldn't it be funny if I won $1 billion and still lived in my truck? I think with $1 billion, I could afford gas. Travel, get back to traveling, to cooler weather. Would I keep the Love Shack? Yep. Would I add some, well, I would see what any repairs that it needed, physical or engine wise, and make any improvements necessary. But you know, my dream used to be when I won $1 billion, I would get a house and have this and this and this, and that dream is now my nightmare. Turn signal. Turn signal. I think we're going to go down to Max Barbecue, or as Luciano calls it, Max Pit, and pick him up some barbecue if they're open. Okay, there's people out walking. It's funny, but my friend Lisa, who I met, her and her husband and their supervisor, MC Hammer, Bailey. Lisa, was that your husband's name, Bailey? I'm sorry. He doesn't leave comments, but he seemed like a nice guy. I think it was Bailey. Was saying she hadn't had air conditioning. I think for three days, 3 nights, they didn't have air conditioning up in general in the Houston area. And I was just thinking, oh my gosh, how does that poor people sleep? And I went, oh, wait a minute. I don't have air conditioning. Yeah, but they're intelligent and I'm a moron, so I'm too stupid to succumb to the heat. You know, we did that video yesterday about the 2 bodies that were found here in Rockport, and I also didn't say in the video, but it occurred to me later in the day that maybe it was heat related, you know? I mean, it has been stifling with the heat index. So I'm hoping, I mean, people want their privacy, I get that, but I'm hoping they post the reason for the deaths. I mean, they already reported they had passed away in the paper, so as a follow-up, I hope they get to release the autopsy findings. I'm just curious. That's a big blow to any family, losing 2 generations like that. Let's swing by Max Pit Barbecue, Market Street, Rockport, Texas. And we will see if they have trimmings available. I need to... when I pulled up to give Luciano his water and ice, I was just going to put it on top of his shopping cart. But I need to hand him his stuff so he doesn't have to get up, or at least so he's not in a hurry to get up. I mean, it could just be he's sitting there for so long and you go to get up quick and lose your balance. But I know, you know, when he walks, it's probably a half a mile from the church to those cabana benches where I usually film him. But he has his shopping cart that he's leaning on, you know. So he has the strength to do it. Maybe he has just lost his balance. But like I said, that is the 3rd time. That is concerning. Well, guys, I hope you're all having a good day. I really appreciate you riding along with me. You guys that are binge watching my channel, it makes a big difference in my numbers, and that adds up so that YouTube will give me a bigger paycheck, and I greatly appreciate that. You guys are awesome, and I know some of you guys are doing it. I mean, I know who those people are, but I'm sure there's even more people that are doing it that I don't even know, you know, people that just do it. I know Bud from Bud's Backyard would always binge watch and do nice things like that. So I appreciate y'all, and if you're just watching the channel, that is plenty. That is awesome. So there's Max Barbecue, guys. I don't know if they're open yet. It is 10:29. Let me check it out. Wish me luck. Thanks for riding along today, guys. Thanks for watching.